everybody. So today we're going to have another tasting of batch 1 of 2024. We are in 2024. Like I said, batch 1, this is SMaSH beer, single malt, single hop. So this is using pale malt and Strata hops. I will have the grain bill and hop below. This is a small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy. This one finished at 4.91% ABV. Beersmith called for 5.1. So we're close. Now, I have to tell you, small pearl carbonation tablets, 4 of them were used in each bottle, 12-ounce bottle. I have had one blow up. So this is kind of scary. This has been cold, so we should be good, but we could have some rockets. Go ahead and get it open. Yep, I told you. Oh, this is going to go all over. See? I knew it. And I think it was bottle 1, so I'm guessing, see, this is how much mess you have. If you guys can see, it will just keep going. And I got it on my papers. Well, I guess I will be right back after I get this cleaned up. I don't know if we're going to get any beer out of here or not. I mean, it's still going. So, usually that means yeast and sugar. Maybe there was too much yeast in there, and the yeast is eating the sugar, which is producing, yeah, CO2. And this is what happens with some. I might have to set this one aside and just see if it calms down, then come back to it. Because I do have, today I was going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I actually have 2, 3, and 4 left. So I might have to do that. But yeah, as I've been using for, 2 or 3 years now, just 4 carbonation tablets in each one. Sometimes you get this. And like I said, maybe too much yeast, too much sugar in there, and it just keeps on eating and eating. That might be one bad thing about bottling directly out of the fermenter is usually my first bottle I'm getting a lot of that trub, so if there's any yeast that's fallen out, it is going to get in there, but usually when it falls out it's going to be dead, but that doesn't always necessarily happen. So it is what it is. I'm going to get this cleaned up and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I cleaned it all up. I did batch 24 -2 and 24-3. So here's where we are. I'm not going to pour the rest of this in here. It's just been sitting, and I did clean it all, and it still climbed some. I'm going to go over it. Let's just see what we get. It's probably not going to be that good because all that carbonation is gone. I guess at least it won't fill your stomach up with carbonation, huh? So again, Strata, but you guys are seeing this in a millisecond versus me doing 2 other beer reviews. But let's smell. Kind of dank passion fruit, a little dankiness with some fruitiness in there. I was just trying to see if there's a difference. I don't think there is, so I'm just going to do this. There. These are such a mess when they get like this. A little hazy. I don't think I showed the color. I would say, I mean, there's floaties in there. You guys are seeing a little bit more orange than what I am. Almost a golden yellow, just hazy now that all that stuff is mixed up in there. Yeah, a little dankness with some passion fruit, fruitiness in there. Maybe a touch of citrus, lime citrus to go along with that passion fruit. Smells good. Let's go ahead and taste. Flat, like you would expect. I get the lime. Like a light citrusy lime, a little dank passion fruit, fruitiness. I don't know. It's definitely flat now, but it's gonna be. I mean, What do you expect? It's not bad though. I might just have to make some more. Another batch. I talked about it in the 24-2 that you see this happen a lot. The bottle bombs, geysers, stuff like that. Usually it's when you're transferring into the bucket and you're adding, you know, the sugar water combination for your primer. What a lot of new home brewers will do is they'll look at it and say, okay, for 5 gallons, I need this much sugar dissolved in this much water, but not realizing that maybe they have 3.75 gallons, or if they have 3.5 or 4.5 gallons, or on the opposite side, maybe they have 5.125, 5.25, gallons, and it's going to throw it off. The lower you are, the more sugar you're putting in there, the yeast are going to eat more, and then they're going to blow. Or if it's the other way, they're just going to be undercarbed, flat, like this is. I have not seen this using the tabs. That's why I use the tabs, because usually, so in this batch, I have a note on here, a little over 1 gallon. So most of the time in the Beersmith kegs, there's lines. So I know pretty much where 1.25 gallons is. And so if I'm under that, I do note it. In my case, I only bottle 4. Or if it's a bomber, 22 ounces, I only bottle 3. If there's extra, whatever, it gets dumped. It is what it is. And in this scenario, I was thinking, because I think either at the beginning of this or in the second video, I mentioned or I said, well, I was under 1.25 gallons. No wonder. That's not the case. That shouldn't be the case for me, because I'm putting 4 carbonation tablets in there. It's not like this bottle was only up to here with liquid. All my bottles are up to here or a little higher if I screw them up. So I still had extra liquid. So that would mean, and I don't know if this was bottle 1 or whatever, but that would mean there was just more yeast and extra sugar. Maybe this didn't attenuate all the way. Like I was looking, Beersmith called this to be 5.1%. It finished at 4.91. I don't believe that's enough. Enough leftover sugar for this to blow like it did. But hey, it is what it is. It's home brewing. It happens. People drop glass carboys. Stuff happens, and just get over it. I mean, look at the beginning of 2023 for me. I made 5 batches after making, what, 150, 200 batches. Then all of a sudden, nothing would attenuate. They were 2.5% ABV, 3.5% ABV. Then at the beginning of this year, at the end of last year, everything was just fine. It's home brewing, deal with it, throw it away, get to the next. I am going to save the other one. I'm probably going to put it in the fridge to help mellow it out so I don't have another bottle bomb down here. But it's okay. It's undercarbed. I'll probably make another batch. You can go back and watch review 1 in the playlist of this Strata beer and just see how it was. But I like the lime. I kind of like that passion fruit dankness that's in there. It would have been fun to see how it is a couple months later as this is, but it's too flat. But I'm still getting okay taste. If you've had an experience like this, or maybe you know what happened, leave a comment. Let's discuss it. Nobody can be wrong. So yeah, and if you like this review, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.